And joining me now, Ashish Sood. He is the spokesperson of Delhi BJP. Dr. Anika Mehrotra, spokesperson of the Congress. Jasmine Shah, representing the Aam Aadmi Party. And we also have Dheeraj Deo. He's a lawyer. Jasmine Shah, shouldn't this be seen as a routine check and balance when Chief Secretary, prima facie, finds some violations, he informs the LG, and then LG recommends investigation?
Maria, we welcome any kind of a scrutiny. For the last 7 years, more than 150 cases have been filed by the BJP government, sometimes by CBI, sometimes by ED, sometimes of Delhi. The problem is that not in one of these cases has any corruption allegation been proven. There has been no conviction, absolutely. And even when you look at the basis of this entire matter, not a single fact has any legs in reality. Everything is made up, everything is cooked up. And we have seen this, first Satyendra Jain, now Manish Sisodia, one after the other, they want to go behind the architects of Delhi's governance model. It was fine as long as Aam Aadmi Party was victorious in Delhi. But the moment Aam Aadmi Party has managed to win with a sweeping margin in Punjab, and the BJP seeing the kind of response that we're getting in Gujarat, in Himachal Pradesh. So it is very clear to them that today if there is any person who can challenge Prime Minister Narendra Modi, it is Arvind Kejriwal. And they don't have the wherewithal to challenge him.
Before I move away, I'm going to move away from the facts of this case, and particularly the note which has to do with the charges that are being levelled against the Delhi government. But before that, Ashish Sood, this is a political statement that has been made by Jasmine Shah. The fact is that Aam Aadmi Party is taking on the BJP in most of those states, and it is now emerging as the real opposition to the BJP, state after state, even in the Madhya Pradesh local elections which ended recently. So is this some kind of vendetta then? That you see them as a potential challenger, and hence the only way to discredit is by these cases, the graft charges?
I don't know how Aam Aadmi Party claims that they are our main challenger. They contested around 400 seats in Uttar Pradesh. What was the result? That has to be seen. Your statisticians will substantiate my statement. They contested Goa with all pomp and show. What is the result? They must be a few percent, very, very marginally above the nota. They contested Uttarakhand. What is the result? If that is what is our challenger having, and we are afraid of that, I don't know what kind of logic Aam Aadmi Party is coming up with.
Moreover, they are saying 150 cases have been levelled and against multiple.
This is a standard operating procedure. This is a standard operating procedure of Aam Aadmi Party. First, they come out with a brave face. We are fighters. We will do this. We are very kattar, imandar, and all this. And then comes the victim card. This is the first phase of their standard operating procedure. They are coming. We are Bhagat Singh's disciple. Then they will come. We are a very small party.
Jasmine Shah, respond to this. Then I will ask about the facts of the case.
Yeah, I mean, this is the typical arrogance of BJP. Fine. We are a very small party. We are not out here to compare ourselves with BJP. But nobody can deny that in the length and breadth of the country today, if there is that the people of the country are looking at any party and any leader with any kind of a hope that they can challenge BJP, they can challenge PM Narendra Modi, it is Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party. They are seeing that the entire world is talking about Delhi's governance model. Schools have improved, healthcare has improved. Singapore government has not invited any union minister of India, has not invited any chief minister. They have invited Arvind Kejriwal. They cannot digest it.
Okay, Ashish Sood, why did the LG block the chief minister from going to Singapore? I mean, this was really.
They are doing all these things.
I mean, why and what reason did the LG have to block the chief minister from travelling?
No, Mr. Shah was saying they did not invite the cabinet minister or a minister of state or a blah blah blah. That is a mayor's conference. The mayor from Madhya Pradesh has been invited.
Why are you deciding that it is a mayor's conference? Let the Singapore government decide that. They are organizing the conference.
Please
what gives you the right? What gives you the right?
Google about the
program. Jasmine Shah and Dheeraj now, because Dheeraj has studied this case. And Jasmine Shah, let's get into the facts now, please. It says that there was a report that was prepared by the Chief Secretary dated 8/7/2022 which established that prima facie there has been violations of GNCD Act 1991, Transaction of Business Rules 1993, Delhi Excise Act of 2009 and Delhi Excise Rules of 2010, which clearly says that Mr. Manish Sisodia also extended undue financial favors to the liquor licenses much after the tenders had been awarded and thus caused huge losses to the exchequer. There is another charge. This is to do with that the Excise Department, under direct orders of Manish Sisodia, decided to allow a waiver of rupees 144.36 crores singularly to the liquor cartel. Did he do this?
Absolutely not, Maria. Any decisions that have been taken under the Delhi's liquor policy have happened after due protocol, after due norms and processes. And mind you, this is the policy after the introduction of which the revenue that the Delhi government earns on liquor policy or the excise policy has increased by 1300 crores. From 4,000 crores, it went to 5,300 crores. Never in the history of Delhi has so much of money been collected because of the excise policy. Where was this revenue going earlier? It was going into the pockets of the BJP leaders because they were allowing the illegal sale of liquor through MCD. So that is the real reason, because an honest government has come to power, because government's revenues has soared. Mind you, Maria, during this period, MCD, which is run by BJP, their revenues have been going down. Today, they cannot even pay the salaries of the teachers and the sanitation workers.
Okay, was there a waiver that was allowed?
This is the track record. No, absolutely not. And I'm telling you,
there was no waiver.
Each and every of this completely politically cooked up report is going to be thrown out by the courts.
Dheeraj Deo.
Just like each and every case before this has been thrown out, and people of the country will see
Jasmine
that this
is
is nothing
speaking
but
on the
political
show.
vendetta.
Similar point was made by Arvind Kejriwal in his press conference that they are hoping and fairly confident that they will get relief from the courts.
I feel my personal view is that the Delhi liquor policy is arbitrary and illegal because it has been made to help the bigger players. So the main objective of any good policy is to ensure accountability on the part of the licensees who will hold these shops. But in the present case, the whole intention is to only monopolize and to increase cartelization. I can just give one example. Example is the policy which was implemented has completely ignored the Ravi Dhawan Committee's recommendation, which said that no individual entity shall bid for more than 2 types of liquor licenses to prevent cartelization and group control. Whereas in the present case, a party can bid for the whole zone, which has 27 shops. So one zone can have a maximum of 27 shops. There are 32 zones. So a party can bid for maximum of 2 zones and can control around 54 shops. So this will tend to increase cartelization and monopolization, and the lesser players, the small players, will get out of it.
Okay, Jasmine.
So this is one of the